Hey everybody, it's Lena, and thank you for joining me today for another process video. I know it's been a super long while since I have um, recorded something, and this is my most current. It's been a little crazy here at my house. So let's just get right into it. So here I'm doing a bit of mixed media, of a mixed media background. And I'm just using some Recollections cardstock in white here. I like it. I like the feel of it. It's not super heavy, but once you start adding all your layers and papers and stuff and elements, it holds up pretty well, I find. And I actually, when it's on sale, I buy a whole load of it because I find that it cuts really well with my silhouette cameo. It's thin enough and it holds up really well. So I didn't gesso the paper at all. I just went straight in with my Dilutions inks, and I'm using Vibrant Turquoise, London Blue, and Fresh Lime. So I'm just going for like a turquoisey, aqua-ish kind of background, and just a mixture of blues for the background. So this is going to be a layout about my daughter, but it's not going to be girly in the sense of using pinks and you know, lighter pastel-y colors. This is pretty much a really bold background, using blues and greens and aquas and golds. And you'll see I pull out the Wonder Collection from Crepe Paper, and there really aren't any girly colors in there. It's more oranges and blues and more, I want to say masculine, but more gender neutral kind of colors. So now I'm just using some Heidi Swapp Color Shine in gold, and I end up using some peacock as well for some splattering. But I'm using the packaging technique, and I decided to smush some of the gold as well, which I don't typically do. I usually just splatter with it, but I really like the effect with the packaging technique. I think it turned out really cool. So here's the other peacock color, and it's more of a deeper kind of turquoisey blue, but still on the blue-green side, but much more dark and intense. And so I just go through and I heat it with my heat gun because I want the layers to remain separate instead of blending into each other. And plus I didn't want to get the paper too wet. So here I go with the gold splatter, and I dry it, and I'm pretty sure that's the end of my background, the background sheet. So, and I apologize, you would have seen at the beginning of the video that I didn't realize that one of my overhead lights was in the way of me filming. So I apologize for that. So I pull out the Wonder Collection like I mentioned earlier, and I've had this collection for a little while, actually for a long while, and I'm so sad that I don't get to use my things the way I want to, especially now since I'm pregnant and I've got a couple months left to go, and I'm just not doing a lot of scrapbooking, not doing a lot of crafting, not getting in my room. Oh gosh, I used to be in there every day, and I don't think I've been in my scrap room for weeks. So that's pretty sad. Wah wah. So there's a lot of really pretty papers in this collection. It's a good mixture, but it's not like overly babyish. It's a lot of gender neutral things that you could use for both boys and girls, but like there's mixtures of pinks and yellows. Actually, it's not even a real pink. It's more like a corally pink, more on the orangey side, but still pretty nonetheless. So I decided to use a black and white picture. I had originally printed it out in color, and then the dress that my daughter is wearing in the picture is an aqua and white striped dress, and it just didn't, I didn't feel like the picture kind of popped enough on the background, so I decided to print it in black and white. And so that's that. I just think it looks a lot better overall. So I'm just finding some papers to map my picture with, and I'm kind of doing a wonky layer, nothing precise, kind of skewed papers. They're still relatively straight edges. Not relatively, they are, because I use my paper trimmer. I'm a little OCD like that, but I don't put them completely straight, and you can see the kind of, they're kind of tilted. So I also am using the die cuts from the collection with the ephemera, the accent stickers, and I'm also pulling out the die cut phrases. So initially I was thinking I was going to go with this yellow cute phrase, but I end up changing it. So this is the ephemera pack, and there's a lot of really cute pieces in here. As you can see, the colors are more, I don't know how you would call them. I guess they're kind of muted, but gender neutral as well. There's like a lot of wood grain and, you know, there's pops of pink and coral, but, you know, there's a lot of blues and greens as well. And a hint of black, which is really nice because I think it anchors cushions. Sorry if my dogs are playing in the background, so they're growling at each other and just having fun. So I'm going to teeter-totter back and forth oh my god, I can't even talk today. I'm going to teeter-totter back and forth in deciding whether I'm going to use ephemera or accent stickers. It's just what I do. I go back and forth about 1,000,000 times, and those of you who watch my videos know that I go back to a pile of ephemera like 5,000 times to see what's going to fit and what's going to work. So, and in this case, because I hadn't sat at my desk for a little while, I was rusty. I am rusty. I want to sit at my desk, but oh god, you guys have no idea. So that sticker that I just put down says, "Be kind and brave. That's all you'll ever need to be." And I decide that I'm going to go with this brave instead of cute. And then the title of the layout will be Brave. My little munchkin is a brave little meatball. She is fearless. If you tell her, no, don't do that, you're going to get hurt, or, you know, mommy doesn't want you to get hurt, she's got to try it anyways. And if she falls and gets hurt, she's the first one to say, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, dust herself off and, you know, either try again or, you know, walk away. Especially with things that she's not supposed to be doing. And I like that she's brave, but she gives me about 63,000 heart attacks a day because she's very rough, she's very playful, and she's not your typical girly girl. And I love that about her because she's so much like me. I love dressing up, and I love makeup, and I love, you know, hair, and I love all things girly, but at the same time I can play with the best of them. So I love that about her, and she makes me happy. So I just want her to know that she needs to continue to be brave and have the kick-ass attitude that she has. So, you know, this kid could conquer the world if she wanted to. Okay, so enough about that. I'm rambling now. So again, I'm going through the ephemera. I pull out some thickers, and those thickers there they're that blue sparkle. They're in Doll, and it's a chunky glitter. It's like a royal blue chunky glitter, and I really like it. I think it fits well, even though that color it's actually not even in the collection at all. It's like a very royally kind of blue. I thought it worked because of the darker blue splatters that I created on the background. So I'm just shopping around some pieces here. And see, I attempt to go girly with that floral piece, but it just doesn't work. Not for me, not for this layout, even though I love it. So I'm going to create a few clusters here. And you'll see as we continue to go along. Sorry, I'm a bit out of frame. I didn't realize, like I said, I was really rusty. I still am really, really rusty. And I don't realize that I'm out of frame and I can't see what I'm doing because my camera is positioned overhead. So I'd have to stand up and look through the viewfinder, and I can't see from sitting down. So I apologize for that, guys. I'm sorry. Bear with me. It gets better. I'm pretty sure it does. So I love these little felt hearts from the ephemera pack. I think they're so cute. And at this point is where I decide that I want to back my photo, not my photo, my layout. And I used a piece of paper that was relatively colorful. Actually, it is colorful. But I didn't want to use a piece of paper that I may want to use in the future. So I don't see myself using this one a whole lot as a background. But I do have the 6x6 of this as well. So should I want to use it as an accent or a layering piece, I can. So that's why I didn't bother cutting out the center part of it. Otherwise, I would have. So, and I think those colors play really well. You can't tell that they're houses anymore, but I really like the pop of color that that it brings to the entire layout as a whole. Now I'm going to pull out some of my homemade enamel dots, and I'm going to pull in some more of that blue. And between you and I, friends, I think I went a little overboard with the dots. I wasn't crazy about them, especially the ones in that bottom right there. I don't know, I'm not crazy about them, but I had some on and it's not the end of the world. It's just a scrapbook note. So what am I doing now? Now I'm going through the accent stickers and I'm gonna add to my layers there. I'm gonna hear my little one in the background singing. Okay, so now I pull out some Tim Holtz small talk stickers, and these are in the occasions. And I can't read what it says from here, but I think one says, "You make my heart melt." I can't read it from here, but they're just encouraging wording. And I'm really starting to like the look of that. It looks like I typed it up on a typewriter and cut it into strips and layered it down. So this is my layout pretty much, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Stay tuned for the next video. It will come eventually. Just hang in there, guys. I thank you so much for watching again. Love you guys. Bye.